Today we're having a look at the cheapest pair of wireless earbuds you can buy on the whole of Amazon. These wireless earbuds are only $12.99, and I gotta say, they are really impressive. Now, they ain't gonna go and replace your AirPod Pros or anything like that, but for their price, they are pretty darn good. So, what do they sound like? That's the big question. That's the main feature of earbuds, is what do they sound like? The sounds that they produce are decent. They aren't amazing, but they're good enough. They have enough bass to not sound flat and dull, but not too much to overcompensate for rubbish audio quality. A lot of cheap earbuds will just shove in a ton of bass into their earbuds, hoping you won't notice how bad they sound. But these guys do not do that, which is nice, because there's nothing worse than just getting a pair of earbuds and they are just pure bass. I would quite happily listen to music or watch films using these earbuds. They are perfectly adequate for the average use. Now, before we go any further in the video, if you are watching this thinking about buying a pair of budget earbuds, I would suggest going for the iTunes. They are on deal right now for £20, so you can get them for just £8 more than these guys, and these are way better. If they are not on deal anymore, they are only £25 anyways. So they sound better battery life, and yeah, all around much better. So go get yourself a pair of the iTunes by Ugreen. However, if your budget is stuck around the £13 mark, then these will definitely do. So next up, I want to talk about what these guys look like. So these earbuds themselves and the case both have a really cool design. It's a sleek, minimalistic design on the case with a nice silver trim below the lid, which extrudes from the case at some points. It has a nice white LED light on the front of the case to indicate battery life. So the case is all around really cool looking, really sturdy. It's not too heavy. I'm guessing the battery in there isn't that big. They charge from USB-C on the bottom of the case, and it's all around just a really nice looking case, and I'm glad they went and did something nice. A lot of cheap earbuds try to do something crazy, like putting some golden features on the case, trying to make it look all fancy, but these just stick with a minimalist design with a bit of silver, and I really like that. The great design doesn't stop there though, because the earbuds themselves are also really quite cool looking. They look pretty cool and all that, though they do look very similar to the AirPod 3s. They have that same kind of design and length, though they aren't so similar. If you are wearing a pair, someone would mistake them for being the AirPod 3s. The touch controls on these are all right. They're not amazing. They sometimes work, sometimes don't work, like most earbuds out there. You know, it's the usual, 2 tap, skip a song, 1 tap, pause, all that. And yeah, they work sometimes, but sometimes they'll mistake 2 taps for 3 taps, or sometimes they won't even sense 1 tap to pause or whatnot. So usually it just ends up being easier to take out your phone to change the song or adjust the volume. Now, the battery life on these is like really good. Like, they get between 7 and 8 hours on a single earbud charge, and with the case it brings it up to 32 hours of playback. 32 hours! That is insane. That's less than the original Galaxy Buds Pro. Like, that is a long battery life for a £13 pair of earbuds. Overall, these won't be replacing my Galaxy Buds or any other of my earbuds that I use regularly. However, they are absolutely amazing for the price, and if you are looking for a pair of cheap earbuds, then I would definitely recommend picking up these. Though, as I said a bit earlier, if you're able to splash out an extra £10-12, I would go for the Ugreens by iTunes. But listening through these, you will enjoy your music just fine. The one quick thing to point out, I did find these earbuds a bit big, so if you have smaller ears, you may struggle to get a nice fit, and they may end up hurting after a while. And since there's no adjustable tip on these, it's one size fits all, so they might not. So yeah, just bear that in mind. That's it for this video. See ya.